to ThinkTech on OC16, Hawaii's weekly newscast on things that matter to tech and to Hawaii. I'm Elise Anderson.
And I'm Maryann Sasaki.
In our show this time, we'll cover a conference organized by Hawaiian Telcom at the Hawaiian Convention Center. They called it Hawaiian Telcom University.
Yes, it was telecom, as you would expect, but it was also high-tech. Hawaiian Telcom is changing to meet the changes in today's technology.
This year's speakers included tech experts from leading companies such as Accenture, Cisco, Microsoft, and Salesforce, who shared their knowledge of the latest trends in technology.
It focused on the future of digital and highlighted ways local businesses can use digital technology in a competitive market.
First, we walked the floor of the expo. We visited the booths and we saw lots of people we knew and some we didn't know, including the fabulous Jennifer Fairbanks. You will remember her from the Hawaiian Telcom TV ad campaigns.
This is the Technology Expo at Hawaiian Telcom University 2016. It's where all of our vendor partners come and showcase the latest and greatest. We've also got some Hawaiian Telcom stuff, of course, featured in the dead center of the expo, our Office of the Future, digital office, cloud-based technology. One of the things we're showcasing today for the first time is our new e-commerce site. It's called the Cloud Marketplace, where you can just go yourself and purchase whatever you need to on your own. Terra Verde is one of our partners with the Managed Security Services organization, and we're really trying to grow that business. Those are the folks I was telling you about that created our Capture the Flag hackathon from the ground up to really spark education and interest from IT professionals and students. You know, so many of our security engineers are connected with different folks that I'm not even sure how they marketed it, but they had a list, and it was a lot of word of mouth as these things go. Sure. And my understanding was we had about 45 to 50 people sign up. We'll see how many show up today and actually compete, because it is it's a long competition, right? It's from 9 to about 2.
I'm Tom Brock, a senior account executive with Hawaiian Tel. We do all the TV ad sales, online pre-roll, digital department platforms.
We're just demonstrating our 1 gigabit service here today. So really, what the main thing about gigabit is, it's very difficult to use it thoroughly. I mean, we've got 4K TV here going on. We've got YouTube, and you can see right now in the last speed test it's 850, and we're actually taxing the ability of the PCs, because even the PCs can't keep up with 1 gigabit service.
The great thing for businesses is everyone's using connected devices at the same time, right? So now with 1 gig, you won't have any slowdown or issues while you're doing things simultaneously. This is our CUS cable. That's the new cable that's being built, and Hawaiian Telcom is an owner and operator, not just an investor. $25 million. It's going to keep us connected for many years into the future.
Great. We're network planning, so we're sort of the behind the scenes of the network, or sort of in the middle. So we're just showing off some of our fiber to the home products.
And you can't even really see the fiber, right? Because they're like hair.
Yeah, it's like within the sheet. So this is, you can see, it's multiple strands within that one sheet.
Once we lay and complete our fiber network, the things on the ends that transmit the data through it, those things are going to improve with time, right? So that's how we're going to keep getting better and faster. And of course, you're familiar with Business All-in-One. That's our hosted voice service for businesses.
We have a lot of offerings besides just telecom services. We have managed security and managed network services. So what we try and do is complement the existing staff of businesses in Hawaii. So we have a Capture the Flag event downstairs, and you guys can go ahead and take a look at that. That's going to be really interesting. I did some of the early, there's something for everyone. There's some easy stuff and some medium stuff and some really challenging.
Everybody's going to be real frustrated for about an hour getting their stuff ready, just like anytime you bring a bunch of people and computers together. Now after that hour's over, I'll do some speaking, which I'm not good at. That's all right, because I got lots of coffee. And then we're just going to have a lot of fun.
It is Hawaii's premier technology event. You got to come to it. If you care about technology, if you're interested in technology in Hawaii, this is the event you can't miss.
So that's SIP chunking, kind of like in a nutshell. It's a scalable trunking platform that that's available now.
It can grow with your business, basically, right?
It can grow as big as your business gets, or it can go small, depending on traffic.
Our team built and set up a network that you might see in any corporate environment, right? So the contestants will come in, they'll have a series of clues, and they'll try and attack weaknesses in that network to find little pieces of information called flags hidden inside the network. So they catch those flags, they put it into the system, they get some points. Whoever gets the most points wins.
We've been here in the islands for about maybe 20 years, and we used to sell just switches and routers, but we expanded that to almost any kind of infrastructure device.
Desktop as a service is one of our prime drivers. We have a big push on that right now. Unique technology, we're the only ones in Hawaii that have that technology up to this caliber, and so we've had some really great success with the product. The second one that we're really promoting today is our Palo Alto networks relationship on the security side, the firewalls and security solution. That seems to be a hot topic, not only here in Hawaii, but on the mainland as well. So we have the most popular booth at the show today.
Data is everywhere, and here's the latest technology to help us manage it. I think this is great. Look at all the young people, look at the range of different kinds of companies and businesses. I think we need a lot more of these kinds of events.
This is just exciting. I mean, I look forward to this every year, and I'm always looking for what is new that's coming up here, and I always find something. This year I'm looking more at cybersecurity and what things are happening there. That's always a big fear, so something we need to address.
For everybody, city administration, the policymakers, state, we have to look for the best ways to actually share a lot more of our resources so that we can, build in greater and greater security.
So this is Jay Fidell with ThinkTech Hawaii.
Hi,
Nice
such a wonderful thing to meet you. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Hi,
wow.
Jennifer. Nice to see you. I think my actual title is advertising spokesperson. Yeah, it's actually so much fun. This is really a dream position for me, and I feel so honored to be able to come home to Hawaii and have such a great position and to live my dream, basically.
Wow.
I had just recently moved home from Los Angeles, where I was up there acting and studying and everything. So to come home with a fresh perspective and to kind of feel like a new talent again, because I'm born and raised here in Hawaii, and then I left for about 7 or 8 years and then moved home. Yeah, it was great. This is amazing. I had no idea up until a few weeks ago that this took place, and I think it's a really great resource for businesses to come and learn about all the different products that Hawaiian Telcom offers.
Hey, what a pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you
Giving
too.
you my card.
Thank you.
This is actually a great opportunity for us to get together, see what new technologies are out there, plus, get to network with our peers and see what they're doing in their organizations.
We do this once a year for our business customers, both private sector, public, small, large, government, and it's really about technology, what's happening, innovation, how is technology helping businesses, focus on their business and less on technology, reach customers, what is everybody using? So we do that in a concentrated fashion one day a year. And it's funny, we have the strength of a utility, so we're still governed by the PUC, we still have a very high quality of service, and we run our facilities like a utility, so that there's a benefit there. But you're correct, it's national players from all around sharing their ideas and what's going on.
I think today's event, or events like this, is great for Hawaii as a whole, right? We know for the next 3 to 4 years that Hawaii is going to be in a great economic state. We're going to continue to grow. But outside of that fourth year, what's going to happen? Hawaii really needs that fourth factor in our economy to continue to grow. Outside of the military, outside of construction, right, and outside of tourism. What's going to be that fourth industry that helps us continue to grow? And we want it to be high tech, right? That's what we're really trying to do. And so coming here today, hoping to let people know that, right? Let people know that the state of Hawaii is really on the leading edge for a lot of technologies, right? We've done a lot of things in the last 8 months since I've been here, and so we're just continuing to push that, continue to push forward. What we want to do is try to get more civic engagements. When we're holding these meetings, when we're holding things like a legislative session, wouldn't it be great if there was a Skype button that you could press to listen in, right? And just so that it's technology agnostic, you can watch it on any device and you can participate. right? We tried this session to do an interactive thing where people could give testimony. Right, 3 people, I think 3 sessions they gave testimony, right? I don't think a lot of people are interested in giving testimony, but a lot of people are interested in see what happens, live, so that they know that, hey, when that bill moves forward, I'll need to give testimony on it, right?
We are looking actually at a lot of networking stuff. We work for the Department of Education, and the DOE is working really hard to increase network bandwidth to the school. Dude, can I even say that? Wait, am I gonna get fired for saying that? I am, yeah. Is the AS gonna fire me? The AS might fire me. So this may be my last time I'm talking to you guys.
Is there enough women here?
Not nearly enough. No, there's only a few. Not many women pursue this field still.
Would you encourage them to do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Then we headed into the main room of the conference for some of the presentations. There were a number of them. The keynote presentation was called People Are the Digital Differentiator by Olof Schybergson.
The one flip side, potential flip side, of living in a climate as wonderful as yours, with views as incredible as yours, is the potential for complacency to creep in. And I'm from Finland, the frozen north, at the other side of this planet. And in Finland, we're quite known as technology innovators and quite an innovative place on the planet. But if you think about it, in Finland you have to use technology and innovate just to survive. And you don't need to do that. So I guess I would encourage all of you to make sure that even though you live in this incredible climate, in this incredible place, you live in a time where digital is actually disrupting and bringing opportunities for positive change to everywhere on the planet, including Hawaii. So I have this wonderful topic for today, which is actually to think about people as a core thing, as a really critical thing at the heart of digital success. It's quite easy to think of digital as all about technology and cloud and so on. But actually, my belief is very much that people are at the heart of success, also in digital.
A panel called Creating Value for the Customer in the Digital World featured Todd Nacapuy of Hawaii State Government, Benjamin Rafter of Jororo, and John McDorman of Gartner.
A lunch and general session called Speed is the New Currency of Business featured Mike Core of Salesforce.
One workshop was called Digital Transformation is Driving Business Outcomes.
There was also a workshop called Not If, But When, Securing Your Business Against the Next Cyber Attack.
Finally, there was the Capture the Flag Cybersecurity Challenge. The message was clear. Hawaiian Telcom has changed from a telephone company to a tech company and is determined to meet and get in on the changing technology of our times and to serve the business community accordingly.
The conference was well organized, well attended, and useful for business. 500 people showed up, including executives and IP managers. More than that, it was good networking, good-natured, and fun. We need more conferences like this to build confidence in our tech industry.
Yes, we'll go back again next year for more high-tech higher education at Hawaiian Telcom University 2017.
It's refreshing and encouraging to see a utility company getting out on the edge this way. We're glad to see it organizing a conference like this and bringing tech and telecom together.
The most exciting part of today, all of you was our speakers, of course, but most of you know that we had the Capture the Flag Cyber Security Challenge that was going on all day on the 3rd floor. We had 14 teams participated and about 40 participants. The challenge was designed by the Hawaiian Telcom's Managed Security Services engineers, and the competition was very close to the very end. Give it up, everyone, to the team Cold and Slippery.
And now let's take a look at our ThinkTech calendar of events going forward.
ThinkTech broadcasts its talk shows live on the internet from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekday afternoons, and then we broadcast our earlier shows all night long, and some people listen to them all night long. If you missed a show, or you want to replay or share any of our shows, they're all archived on demand on thinktechhawaii.com and YouTube. For our audio stream, go to thinktechhawaii.com/radio.
Visit thinktechhawaii.com for our weekly calendar and our live stream and YouTube links. Or better yet, sign on to our email list and get the daily docket of our upcoming shows.
ThinkTech has a high-tech green screen studio at Pioneer Plaza. We invite you to come down, see our studio, and join our live audience. Contact Jay at thinktechhawaii.com. Be a part of our civic engagement and raise your awareness on ThinkTech.
Go ahead, give us a thumbs up on YouTube or send us a tweet at ThinkTechHI. We want to know what you're thinking and how you feel about current issues and events affecting Hawaii. We want you to stay in touch with us, and we want to stay in touch with you. Let's think together.
Did you know that ThinkTech is now broadcasting 30 live talk shows a week? Check them out. Here are some of the great shows and show hosts we've added over the last few months.
Join us and raise your awareness about the critical changes affecting and taking place in Hawaii. See what's going on, be a part of the conversation, and check it out at thinktechhawaii.com.
Want to speak out about a community issue or event? ThinkTech invites you to come down to our studio and make a video at our Speakers Corner. If you'd like to express yourself, contact Jay at thinktechhawaii.com.
Want to join the conversation on one of our talk shows? Now you can do that. You can call in and be included in the show. While you're watching any of our live shows, just call our ThinkTech hotline. 415-871-2474. And you can pose a question or make a comment and be included in the show. We look forward to getting your call.
And now here's this week's ThinkTech commentary.
I'm Jay Fidell with this ThinkTech commentary. Here are some forecasts I saw on the web. You may not agree with all of them, but they are certainly all provocative. In 1998, Kodak had 170,000 employees and sold 85% of all photo paper in the world. A few years later, it was bankrupt. What happened to Kodak will happen to others. They will all learn that they have to keep up with the changes in our time. The technology we are seeing is exponential. The same thing will happen in AI, health, robots, drones, energy, cars, 3D printing, agriculture, you name it. Welcome to the exponential age. Smartphones will be faster, smarter, cheaper, and ubiquitous. Beside the incredible power of the apps being developed, these devices will democratize information, entertainment, and education everywhere in the world, and that will be transformative. Software will improve and disrupt every industry if it hasn't already. Uber is just a software app. It doesn't own any cars, but it's now the biggest taxi company in the world. Airbnb is the biggest hospitality company in the world, but it doesn't own any properties. Computers like Watson can give legal advice in seconds, faster and more accurately than the lawyers can. Soon, this kind of AI could replace judges and juries too. Opportunity for lawyers will diminish in the future, and the ones who stay will be specialists, not general practitioners. Same thing in medicine. We will soon have diagnostic apps that will scan your retina, breath, and fluids and analyze biomarkers to identify disease. Everyone will have access to advanced diagnostics for the cost of an app. In just a few years, the first self-driving cars will be available. This will disrupt the auto industry. You won't need to own a car. You'll be able to call an automated car, and it will come to where you are and drive you to your destination. With autonomous cars, automobile accidents, injuries, and deaths will be reduced. Without accidents, auto insurance will be cheaper, and the auto insurance industry will shrink. You won't need to park, and you'll pay only for the distance driven, so you can be productive while you're driving. This means fewer cars and less congestion. You won't need parking. This will change our cities and our urban environment. Renewable energy will change our lives. The costs of solar and energy storage will drop so much that coal and oil won't be necessary for electrical generation or heating. Soon enough, electric and hydrogen vehicles will rule the roads. Hawaii will be a leader with our 2045 goal. Cheaper energy will make desalination more feasible and help us avoid shortages of water for drinking and agriculture. Imagine how things will be if everyone can have as much reliable, clean, affordable water as he wants. The price of the cheapest 3D printer has come down dramatically over the last decade. These printers can print stronger materials 100 times faster. Shoe companies have started printing shoes, and metals are now being used. Airplane and space station parts are being 3D printed. We will be printing more and more things, even buildings, with more and more materials on 3D printers. Manufacturing will shift worldwide. Robots will be smarter, stronger, and cheaper, and do more work, not only for factories, offices, and households, but for agriculture. Farmers will manage robots instead of laboring in their fields. Agriculture, including aquaponics, will become far more efficient and productive. There is an app called Moody's, which can tell your mood. Soon there will be apps that can tell you when you're lying. Imagine how this would work in a political debate or a courtroom trial. Financial tech, fintech, and virtual money are lapping at the heels of the banks. And soon we can expect the banking industry will have to catch up. A huge number of pre-exponential jobs will disappear. There will be lots of new high-tech jobs, but it's not clear that they will be able to keep up with the loss of so many old jobs. Right now, our average lifespan increases by 3 months per year. 4 years ago, the lifespan used to be 79 years. Now it's 80 years. Many, if not most of us, will live to over 100. The biggest thing of all, with the power of our exponential technology, we might even arrest climate change. Now that would be something. But to fully enjoy all of these breathtaking advances, what we really have to do is stop abusing and killing each other. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I'm Jay Fidell with this ThinkTech commentary.
We'll be right back to wrap up this week's edition of ThinkTech. But first, we want to thank our underwriters. Okay, Maryann, that wraps up this week's edition of ThinkTech. Remember, you can watch ThinkTech on OC16 several times every week. Can't get enough of it, just like Jay Fidell does. For additional times, check out oc16.tv.
For lots more ThinkTech videos and for underwriting and sponsorship opportunities on ThinkTech on OC16, visit thinktechhawaii.com. Be a guest or a volunteer, a producer or an intern, and help us reach and have an impact on Hawaii.
Thanks so much for being part of our ThinkTech family and for supporting our open discussion of tech, energy, diversification, and globalism in Hawaii. You can watch this show throughout the week and tune in next Sunday evening for our next important weekly episode. I'm Elise Anderson.
And I'm Maryann Sasaki. Aloha, everyone.